everybody was scared to talk about it because he'd have him killed. Yeah, it's really wild, man. I don't know how many people came out of the fame as a young person and were fine, but the people that stay and keep doing it, they're not fine. Most of them. I mean, maybe there's a few. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to do, but I'm saying the challenge of becoming a normal person with like a normal view of the world when, you know, you're getting doted on when you're 6. Yeah. And you're the moneymaker in the house when you're a little kid. Like your parents stop working to manage you. You know, Justin Bieber had a post the other day on his Instagram talking about all the drugs that he did when he was younger and how much it f***ed him up. And now he's got a relationship with the Lord and he's got, you know, he's married and he's trying to be a normal person. Yeah. But he's struggling with the fact that he was insanely famous when he was a kid. And then there's also like people that are elites. And that's their thing. Like their thing is to do something that is horrible, and you know, it's not available to other people. So it's like, I think there's like a sickness that people have when they have power, like extreme power, and then well, what else can I do? What else can I do? What else is what else is taboo? What else is forbidden? You know, when you're a little kid and you become famous, like, and you're the one calling the shots, you realize all these people you're responsible for their income.
Yeah. Your brain's still developing and you have everybody saying yes around you. Yes.
His brain is still developing now. Your frontal lobe isn't even fully formed until you're 25. Evil is a real thing, you know? Nobody wants to believe, because if you believe in the devil, right? If you believe in Satan, you believe in something that's silly. Like most people a lot of people believe in God. If you ask people, do you believe in God? Yeah, well, I'm not religious, but I believe in God. Okay, well, do you believe in the devil? Most people will say no. But do you believe in evil acts? Well, yeah, well, people certainly do evil things. Well, where do you think that comes from? If evil is real, what is it about us that makes us want to deny the possibility that there's some nefarious force that is in human beings that influences human beings? It's not as simple as like some people are bad, some people are good. No, maybe evil is a real element that you have to fight in life, and that maybe this is just something that's been documented all throughout history, but our arrogance and our secular society wants to keep us from recognizing that as an actual factor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like 190,000 million fucking Instagram. I mean, she's got 160 or some crazy
130
shit.
130 and 150 or something like that.
Fucking insane.
Like, handling that in her 20s.
Oh, how do you not be crazy? And good luck when you're old.
Joe Rogan thought he had seen everything. But the moment he started digging into Justin Bieber's past and revisiting old footage connected to Diddy, something didn't sit right with him. At first, it looked like harmless celebrity history, old interviews, forgotten clips, moments that millions of people had already watched years ago. But then, Rogan noticed details most people had missed: small reactions, awkward silences, strange comments that suddenly sounded very different years later. And the deeper he looked, the more uncomfortable the story became. What he discovered left him asking a question that is now spreading across the internet like wildfire. Was the world watching something happen right in front of them without realizing it? Because according to Rogan, some of the biggest names in entertainment were standing close enough to see everything, yet nobody seemed willing to ask the hard questions. Now fans are revisiting old footage, searching for answers, and connecting dots they never noticed before. And if even half of what people are questioning turns out to be true, this could completely change the way the public looks at Justin Bieber's rise to fame forever. The story is bigger than celebrity gossip. It's bigger than music, and what happens next could shock millions of people around the world.
We had seen these videos of Justin Bieber being handed over to him at age 15. Great job. Great job. And for his weekend with Diddy camp. I mean, we don't know, but it certainly looks like Justin Bieber is still suffering the fallout from whatever happened to him as he was coming up the ranks of the music world. It really doesn't seem worth it. I mean, I'd love to hear more from his camp about what's real, because it's clear he's suffering, We just don't know from what. And what mother out there would give her 15-year-old boy over to a grown man who's in the rap industry for a weekend with Diddy camp without other adult supervision?
Because I think if a victim comes out against Usher, it'll show how egregious this shit is. Because if he can be a predator, then anybody can be a predator.
Can't smile on your face the whole time.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, people look at Usher, they don't see that. They're not seeing the victim. They're not seeing that boy that got rushed to the hospital. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that.
You know, Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, you know, he could buy you one also while you're
He
at.
got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house. And he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
Long before the headlines, before the controversies, and before the questions dominating social media today, Justin Bieber was simply a young teenager with a dream. He wasn't born into Hollywood. He wasn't surrounded by powerful celebrities from childhood. He was just a talented kid posting videos online and hoping someone would notice. What happened next changed his life forever. Almost overnight, Bieber went from singing in front of a webcam to performing in sold-out arenas packed with screaming fans. Millions of people watched his rise in real time. Record labels wanted him. Television shows wanted him. Major celebrities wanted to be associated with the newest sensation in music. To the public, it looked like the perfect success story. But behind every overnight success story is a reality that most people never see. Justin was still a teenager. While other kids his age were worried about school, friends, and weekend plans, he was living a life that most adults would struggle to handle. Cameras followed him everywhere. Every word he said became a headline. Every mistake became front-page news. And as his fame continued to grow, so did the number of powerful people entering his world. Some offered opportunities, some offered guidance, some offered mentorship. And according to many fans looking back today, that is where the story starts becoming much more complicated. Over the years, old clips involving Justin Bieber and major music industry figures continued resurfacing online. At the time, many people laughed them off as harmless celebrity moments. They seemed normal, they seemed entertaining. But years later, after Bieber openly discussed his struggles with depression, anxiety, pressure, and isolation, many viewers began looking at those same moments differently. Suddenly, things that once seemed ordinary were being questioned, and that's exactly what caught Joe Rogan's attention. The podcast host has built his reputation on asking uncomfortable questions. He often challenges popular narratives and refuses to accept easy answers. So when conversations about Bieber's early years started appearing again, Rogan decided to take a closer look. What he found left him frustrated, not because he claimed to have all the answers, but because he believed there were questions that should have been asked years ago. The more Rogan discussed Bieber's rise to fame, the more emotional the conversation became, because this wasn't just about one celebrity. It was about what happens when a teenager becomes one of the most famous people on Earth. It was about pressure. It was about influence, and it was about whether young stars are truly protected once they enter an industry worth billions of dollars. According to Rogan, that is the part of the conversation people often ignore. Everyone loves the success story. Everyone celebrates the money, the fame, and the awards, but very few people stop and ask what those things cost. And for Justin Bieber, the cost appeared enormous. As the years passed, fans watched him go through some of the most difficult moments of his life. Negative headlines followed him everywhere. His mistakes were magnified. His personal struggles became public entertainment. People criticized him. People mocked him. People judged him. But what nobody expected was that years later, many of those same people would begin looking back with a completely different perspective. Instead of seeing a reckless young celebrity, they started seeing someone carrying an unbelievable amount of pressure, someone who became famous before fully understanding the world around him, someone who was expected to act like an adult while still growing up. And that's where Joe Rogan's comments struck a nerve, because he argued that society often treats young stars unfairly. When they're successful, they're celebrated. When they struggle, they're abandoned. And by the time people realize the damage being done, years have already passed. That idea resonated with millions. Suddenly, old interviews started circulating again. Old clips were being shared across social media. Fans were analyzing moments they had completely overlooked before. Some noticed nervous laughter. Some noticed awkward body language. Others pointed to comments that sounded very different with the benefit of hindsight. Whether those observations were meaningful or not, one thing became clear. The public conversation had changed. People weren't just consuming celebrity news anymore. They were trying to understand it. And as more people joined the discussion, the spotlight grew brighter than ever. Joe Rogan continued emphasizing the same point. Accountability matters. Power matters. And whenever young people enter environments controlled by powerful adults, difficult questions should never be off limits. That message quickly spread across social media platforms. Supporters agreed, critics pushed back, debates exploded everywhere. But regardless of which side people were on, the conversation kept growing. Because at its core, this wasn't really about internet drama. It was about something much deeper. It was about trust. It was about responsibility. And it was about whether the entertainment industry has learned anything from the struggles of young stars over the past several decades. For Bieber, the emotional impact of those years was impossible to ignore. He has spoken publicly about difficult periods in his life. He has talked about feeling lost. He has talked about battling internal struggles while trying to maintain the image of a global superstar. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Behind the fame was a human being. Behind the headlines was a young man trying to navigate an extraordinary life. Many fans now wonder what things might have looked like if more people had prioritized his well-being instead of his popularity. Would his journey have been different? Would some of those painful chapters have been avoided? Nobody knows, but those questions continue to fuel conversations today. And perhaps that's why Joe Rogan became so passionate about the subject, because for him, the issue goes beyond Justin Bieber. It represents a larger problem, a system where success can sometimes hide serious struggles, a culture that often focuses on profit before protection, and an environment where difficult questions aren't always welcomed. As the debate continues, one thing remains undeniable. People are paying attention in a way they never did before. They're revisiting old stories, they're questioning old assumptions, and they're demanding greater accountability from those who hold power. Whether new revelations ever emerge or not, the conversation has already changed. The public is looking at celebrity culture through a different lens, and perhaps for the first time in years, people are asking not what happened to young stars after they became famous, but what happened while they were becoming famous. That question may end up being the most important one of all. As this story continues to raise questions, one thing is clear. People are looking at Justin Bieber's journey very differently today. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity news and updates.